Well, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Tracy, and thank you for taking the time today. My name is Tanner O'Brien, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at ActionCOACH Wilco. We're a business coaching firm focused on guiding business owners to have the freedom to grow their business, spend more time with their loved ones, and ultimately build a solid team. My guests today are Chris and Tracy with Phillips Skid Steer. Chris and Tracy are current clients here at ActionCOACH Wilco, and today we're going to talk to them a little bit about their business and the impact that coaching has had. So thank you both once again for joining me here this morning. Let's start with just a bit of an introduction. Tell me and our viewers a little bit about your background, your business, and how long you've been working with our team.
Ladies first.
My background is I've worked for a lot of small business owners as office manager, and have quite enjoyed working for somebody else, to say the least. And we are Phillips SS Skid Steer. We specialize in gravel driveways, and Chris's background is?
I pretty much have done businesses all throughout my life. Started a clothing line right at the end of high school, kept that going for a while, and then ended up being into the furniture business and did that for 20 years with family. So that was dealing with logistics and running businesses and sales. And so we've kind of had an all-around vibe of business life, and being in small businesses, you do see things differently. And I've also worked for corporate stuff, so I see what corporate expects and compared to the lifestyle of a small business.
Awesome. So the natural kind of next question, what got you into this particular line of work? Why Phillips SS?
That's a fun question.
I would say this whole pandemic nonsense going on really changed our life, because sitting in a business that was running fine for 20 years and had city officials tell us we could no longer be doing business and to lock down and close, and getting fined for existing at our location that we worked so hard to build. So it was just a time for us. We realized we didn't want to be stuck in that kind of situation. And we had family out here in Texas for a long time. And so we came out to be aunt and uncle out here and start over. And in that, I was going to buy a septic installation company. So I came out here, trained for that, was going to do that. And the owner changed his mind at the end because he loved his business too much to let go. And next thing you know, we're sitting in our house with a truck, a dump trailer, and a skid steer. And in Texas, kind of didn't know what we were doing. So it was something we never expected, never would have done, fell on our laps. And so we kind of just rode with it. And because I'm very good at social media and get people's attention, I kind of just started attacking it with all the free advertising, and the business kind of started growing pretty quick out in here in Texas, and then led up to the point of meeting ActionCOACH. Was a whole nother fun story.
Oh, that's awesome. That's such an interesting story, kind of getting into the path and such. That's kind of just different than, oh, this is totally what I wanted to do, and jumping into it, which is always interesting and kind of cool to see. So remind me, you've been working with our team for,
I want to say since about June, probably June or July, the summer of 2020 or 2021. 2021.
2021 this year, about 6 months.
Okay.
About 6 months.
Perfect.
We've been operating for about a year.
Yeah, we've
probably about 6 months in is when you guys fell in our lap at a chamber of commerce meeting, and your dad did a whole spiel and drew us in and hit some sensitive spots that we definitely he made us do what is this called, the 6-step scorecard. That's when we were like, we don't even understand half of these questions, let alone do them. And that was eye-opening, to say the least.
Oh, isn't that interesting? So on that note, talking about kind of that coaching process, getting involved in this, that coaching is primarily about education. It's about accountability. It's really about raising the level at which business owners operate. What has been kind of the biggest takeaway or biggest impact that either you or your business has gained through this, coaching time over the last 6 months?
And again, when we met Andy, we were in a crazy spot because we have been doing kind of all kinds of odd jobs, still building ourselves and finding ourselves. And we did end up doing a lot of like junk removal because we had a dump trailer. And in that process, I hurt my back, the worst I ever have in my life, and literally couldn't walk almost. I was on crutches for a few days to get around. And our Chamber of Commerce meeting came up that week. And I was like, I have to go to this. We still need to stay connected. And because we had a great group of people there. And so I went there barely being able to walk and uncomfortably sitting there. There goes your father, Captain Energetic, talking about how great everything is while I'm in all this pain. So it's a very crazy time for me. And then that's when that paper came out, the 6 steps. And I looked at that and I just realized no matter how much business I've done or know or understand, I'm in a new world and we're a new business. So we need to make sure we structure it properly now and don't wait till next year or some other time to do this. So when we just knew after hearing everything he spoke that day at the Chamber of Commerce meeting, it was time to step up our game and get more organized. And from that, I think that one of the biggest structures was being that we were new to a lot of this was creating a proper price list, having structure, a follow-up system that was its own for this business. Not for the businesses I've done before, not for what she's done before, but we had to build it for this. And to have that guidance for that in itself, it was the biggest reason why we just keep coming every week, because there's so much value that keeps coming.
Yeah, for me, my dad ran several businesses and I've seen him run businesses, and I never wanted to run a business. I never wanted to be part of running one. I just wanted a job. I go to 9 to 5, come home, chill, have my family time. So this has been an adventure, and I've gone in and out of being an employee to a business owner and trying to find my way. And you guys offering the group meetings and weekly talking to other business owners that are at a higher level that still struggle and could help me through the emotional roller coaster ride, the weeks where we have no business, no phones ringing, and you just either want to give up or you get lazy and you don't want to do anything. And then it's like, oh, it's Action Coach meeting time. And you have to talk to these other business owners and your coach holding you responsible. And I think for me, the emotional roller coaster ride and not necessarily having people in the same environment or same level to talk to besides family members or friends that don't understand was incredibly helpful. And I mean, the other business owners that are part of Action Coach are just so sweet and understanding and willing to offer help and ideas and information. Yeah, it's an incredible network that I could see us having a business family from.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's been huge.
Oh, that's phenomenal. I gotta say, that's one of the things I just absolutely love watching when we sit down for a growth club or some other, group meeting where we bring all the clients together, kind of build that community, and just watching the collaboration and the ideas fly, and everybody being willing to help one another out. From our perspective, it's really cool to see that as well. So it's very exciting to hear, from your perspective on how that's been very beneficial. So that's awesome. So talking about business coaching, there's a lot more information about business coaching out there today than there probably was in the last 5-10 years. What has been most surprising to you in going through our coaching process?
Yeah, I guess that evaluators and coaches have definitely been something that I guess I was more bothered by while trying to run my previous business. And they never gave a presentation the way Action Coach does, and makes you look at your own business on your own without expecting them to pay them first to come and evaluate you. It's like first get in your own brain, figure it out, And then Andy actually came to our house and just talked in person, just went over what was going on. And that personalization and the way Action Coach does their process, I think, is more powerful than any other companies that have contacted us in the past. But the funny thing is, it wasn't even on our radar to look at a business coach because we didn't know what we were looking for. We were still trying to figure us out. So we didn't know we needed Action Coach. They fell in our lap. So it's just, it's a blessing to be connected with Chamber of Commerce and the way this all happened. Because yeah, it's you guys are unique.
What was the question?
It was the, excuse me, the most surprising thing that you've noticed in going through our coaching process.
Because I've never run a business, the amount of details, the amount of tracking. What is it? It's not KPI. What do you guys, I don't even remember the initials.
Yeah.
I mean, and just simple things, just simple phrases to use that any business can use. So some of it was just the simple, stupid stuff that you're like, aha. And then, yeah, all the back office stuff that will make our business stronger, more efficient, and getting it so organized that anybody could step in and pretty much run the business. And I was just, I'm overwhelmed sometimes, but that's a good thing. It's a good thing. It pushes you. So.
Oh, I love that. There tends to be a bit of that overwhelm as you go through and build a business and some of the coaching process, and can be some fun and some challenge all at once, right? Oh, that's cool. So what would you tell other business owners or other business leaders that might be looking for a little bit more growth in their business over this next year, or perhaps are in the market to hire a coach? What advice would you give to them?
Go first.
I mean, everybody's in a different position. I would say if you have trouble organizing, navigating, feeling lonely or lost, or don't want to look for an advisor in each different position, a financial advisor, a sales advisor, a marketing advisor, you guys are like the full package. You're an all-inclusive, and you guys have a huge worldwide network. If my coach doesn't know the answer, he's going to find it.
That's a big deal too.
Yeah.
That all you coaches have coaches, that you're always learning more and then bringing stuff back to us. So it's not that every week our coach is just learning from the three businesses. Like Andy and you guys are going out and getting that additional coaching on the backside, which is huge, because that's why always new content or information comes all the time. That's powerful for us, for sure.
So if you're a business owner and you have nobody advising you in any area, I do highly recommend this. And it's not just helping your business. You guys have done seminars and questionnaires and stuff that have made me learn more about myself, how I learn, how I react, what type of person I am. I mean, I realized I could be toxic in my own business, and that I'm the problem half the time. And I was like, oh, wow, boy, we need to do a little bit better to hire an employee so I can maybe step aside and do where my strengths really are, that I have found that I thought I knew, and I realized I did not know.
And for me, I've met so many business owners, been a business owner for decades, and you can't grow properly if you're not organized and have a structure. And everyone thinks they might have the plan to it, but with how much Action Coach offers, it makes sure, like all this last 6 months, we've been preparing for growth and building ourselves to be able to step away and be able to have it run itself. And that's a process I know I dreamed of and she couldn't even see the vision of. And so I know Action Coach helped her understand what I was getting at, that you keep building this, and then you should step away and it should run itself. And that's a hard process to get to. If you're not organized with structured and with stats and information and numbers, you have nothing to offer the next person coming up. So yeah, if you want to grow your business, you need the structure. And that's where you guys really give that to us and every business we've met.
As you see our board.
Yeah, our goals are always working and have them in our face. So we're always thinking about the business and not letting it be a lackadaisical thing. Accountability every week.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. I appreciate that so much. So is there anything else that you'd like to add just in regards to coaching or any, the topics that we've kind of hit on a little bit here today? Anything else that you'd like to add just kind of for the greater good of the conversation today?
For me, again, it's just how big of a deal having some great people in our group meetings. People don't get the power of, because you can go to restaurants and meet up and stuff, but you get distracted when you have to commit to a part of your day in the week to say, this is when I'm getting together and doing this. Everyone seems more focused and on point of what we're doing. Our goals are working together. And the last 6 months, we built a relationship now with these other crews. When we come in and tell stuff, they are already ready to give us ideas and thinking about things that we're not thinking about, even though they have their own businesses. They have their own things going on, but they come up with gravel driveway ideas and spit them out to us in emails throughout the week. Like, that's stuff that you can't find other places that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that is the relationships built within Action Coach that then is giving us more to work with every week.
More success.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah. And I just love your dad and you, and the seminars with the different personalities and everybody coming together. I really enjoy, everybody learns different. So hearing from different people, and you guys are all just so happy and positive energy. And you guys have lucked out with the people that you also work with and bring into the seminars, and we luck out with having them around too. And yeah, it's been a blast.
That truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know I speak for kind of the rest of our team and such as well. That's we'd love to hear that. So thank you very much for that. So for anyone that is watching this video and to learn a little bit more about your business, to get in contact with you, maybe take advantage of some of the services that you all have to offer, what's the best way to find out more? What's the best way to reach out and connect with y'all?
For us, it's Phillips SS.com. It's our website. We're on every social media platform. You can Google Phillips Skid Steering. You'll find us pretty quick. Look up gravel driveways. We're there for you. So we're always available at 512-588-4708, texts or calls. But we try to give a lot of pictures and videos of what we do. So there's not a question. When you go through and look at our sites and look at our social media, you'll be like, okay, that's what they do. I need that in my house. And you call and we make it happen.
Amazing. Well, guys, this has been really fun. And thank you both again for taking the time to sit down with me this morning. For all of you watching, again, I'm Tanner O'Brien with Action Coach Wilco. We guide business owners to have the freedom in growing their business every single day. If you're looking for a little bit more growth in your business, we'd be happy to sit down with you for a complimentary session to help remove the biggest roadblocks that you're facing in your business and help get your business start to grow now. That's all for today. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye for now.